Okay, I think that we are recording. Good morning, Latifah. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you?
Good, good. So, for everyone out there, my name is Jennifer, and I am a supporter and member of Team Hope. And this morning, I am speaking with you as a Hope participant. And many of our viewers may remember you. We did send out a letter that featured some of your story, but I wanted to talk to you today to get some more insight and a little bit more of that story for people who maybe didn't see the letter or just kind of want to know more. So, Latifah, if you could just tell me a little bit about your family and what brought you to Atlanta, because I understand you're not originally from the Atlanta area.
No, I'm originally hello everyone. I'm Latiffa Ali, and I am originally from Brooklyn, New York. I transitioned to Atlanta about 4 years ago, back in 2016, my daughter and I. And we transitioned because living up there, obviously, cost of living is so expensive. And I was looking for a way to kind of have a better life for she and I. Although Atlanta wasn't my first choice, it was an option that kind of welcomed me. I started off working in the medical field and then transitioned over to working for a nonprofit. And my daughter, when we came down initially, just to kind of look at properties or apartments, just trying to find like a specific place to lay our foundation, she fell in love immediately and was crying like I'm ready to move now. So I knew right then and there that was the decision. It was kind of concrete and final, just based off of her. Once we came down, I kind of hit the ground running. I got myself employment and decided, you know what, I think I'm gonna try to get back into school, being that my options were open. And although the challenges before me was being a single parent, kind of being in a new place with not a lot of support, um, I was still determined. I was still looking at, you know what, there's plenty of people that's done it. There's plenty of people that's doing it. And at the time, I had one kid. So I have no excuse when the resources and the options are available to me. Um, in 2016, I did find out that I had two family members very close to me. My mother and brother were both diagnosed with cancer, and they were diagnosed 3 months apart in the same year. That was a heavy, heavy, heavy burden. And we almost lost my brother on several occasions, just fighting, fighting, fighting. So, could you imagine being out of state, new to the state, trying to get yourself together as a single parent? There's only one income coming in the household, and you're trying to be a support system, not just for yourself and your child, but also for family members back home. And that back and forth going to and from New York and having to deal with my daughter in school, not just for myself, but for her. It was hard. It was very, very much hard. And then I found hope. Not just saying that because, we're supposed to believe in something, but I actually literally found Hope, the program. And I just happened to be sitting up one night, surfing the internet. I'm big on reviewing information and just researching. And I'm like, there has to be something that can actually help single parents because they normally like to help um, single parents with no income, with that's not really trying to help themselves. That's where most of the programs and resources that I was coming across um, was available to. So when I came across Hope, I didn't know at that time how big it was, how much of an impact it would have changed my life in that moment. I just, you know, finding the information, just like anyone else on Google, I came across, I submitted an application, and I ended up getting accepted into the program, not realizing I got accepted into a family. And from then on, it has been Hope and I for the long run. And I can't begin to tell you and explain what a life changer they have been, how phenomenal and what they have done just for me. I can only speak for myself. Just for me, it's it's beyond words. It's beyond being amazing. It's to the point where you would cry tears because you're just in shock.
Mhm.
And I've been gifted a car through partnerships with organizations Hope has linked me with. I have been given rental assistance on a monthly basis, and this is just because of me doing what I'm supposed to as a parent, as a woman, as a mom. And the reward and the blessing is you try hard, you work hard, you get rewarded in the end. Someone is paying attention. Someone is saying, I'm going to help you help yourself. And the goal is for you to not succumb to your circumstances surrounding you. I can't change the fate of my family members. However, I can be a better support system to them, knowing that I have hope behind me.
Mhm.
Literally, I have them behind me. And so for me, I think it's not about exposure, it's about explaining and expressing the truth. What this organization, what this family has done just for me and my daughter has been life changing. I can't thank them enough. I can't explain or express how much I have appreciated all that has been done thus far. And it is a phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal organization to be a part of. I wish I can, and it's so weird because you don't hear about, they're like a hidden gem, the hidden
Right.
secret here in Georgia. And if I wasn't on the internet that night and all I kept saying was, what way can I give back? How do you give back? Just spread the word. So I took it and I ran with it and started explaining and expressing to people, not just my story, because a person can't relate if they're not really in your shoes to understand what you're going through. But I would tell them, I would tell people, try it. Just give them a call. Fill out an application. Here's the information. That's all I can do. That's all I have been doing.
Mhm.
And I'm so proud, not of just my accomplishments, but just where I came from and where I'm going. And I'm setting goals and I'm getting myself together in more ways than one. That it's allowing me to be much more independent, um, and happy.
Mhm.
I am truly
Yeah.
blessed.
Well, and it comes across. And, I loved how you described the staff and the team at Hope, as like family,
Oh,
because I couldn't agree
yeah,
more. And and that's why we call people who, are supporters and donors, part of our team. They're part of Team Hope, because it is, it's a
yeah,
collective and it's more than just, something that an organization that you donate to. You really become part of that family,
right.
whatever your involvement is. So yeah, I couldn't agree more. So Giving Tuesday is December 1st. It is year end, and for a lot of organizations, and we would just encourage people to check out Hope and to donate. And what would be your message to someone considering making a gift to Hope?
You will not be disappointed. I am, I am the baby. I am a true replica of what it means, that what your donation, what your input, what your sacrifice has done to change a person's life. It's more than just rewarding. You are giving a person hope, the belief that they can and they will have an opportunity, whatever that opportunity is. I never remember I said in the beginning of this conversation, Atlanta was not my first choice to
Right.
relocate. It was not, but it welcomed me, and it welcomed me with resources and just different versions of families, especially Hope being number one. And of course, my job being number two. But Hope being number one, to saying, hey, I got your back. And as whomever is donating, whomever is providing any type of assistance to this organization, thank you, because we're coming from nothing to something because of you. And I don't think that whoever the donors are really have an understanding as to what impact they make on an individual's life. And to hear it come from someone like me, I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but all I can say is thank you, because you've changed a lot, not just for me, but the little girl that I take care of. And things have been implemented and we've been impacted in such a phenomenal way that your donation is not just a donation, it's a blessing. So to be able to be a blessing to someone, who wouldn't want to be a part of that? Please continue, because there's so many others like me who are far more worse than the situation that I was coming out of or I was going through, who can utilize the assistance and need this additional support.
Right.
And I would hope that one day, once I am a CEO of some organization because of Hope, I would have the opportunity to give back as well, in some shape or
Right.
fashion.
It'll come
So,
full circle. It'll come full
right,
circle. And that's what
right,
happens a lot of times with
right.
participants who graduate and go on. It does come full circle. It is making like
Yeah,
a long lasting impact. And that's one of the other things that's so great about the organization. So, well, thank you for your time and your story. We really,
absolutely.
really appreciate it. And everyone, thank you for watching, and
Thank you.
go Team Hope.
Thank you.
Take
Take care,
care.
everyone.